beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Second and 13. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face a third down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Fires the out route and completes it to Harris.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. first down. Bullock
to about the 26 here.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing. As this game goes along, probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 4. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
They run the counter.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, pass. On the ball.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up first and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On play action, they'll throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
They'll look to throw again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run on first down. Bullet. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Come back team! Come back team!
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie up the game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk, trap 50, trap 50. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle,
37 yards as they have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back now in Miami. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Well, some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A little juke, and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week one picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
No! Rig alert! Rig alert!
They're going to look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some room to roam now. Touchdown!
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not... He's got a man, complete! And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Hold on. Hey! Get you out there!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
In motion left goes a tight end. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
70, Timberwolves.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad the...
He's got a man, complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a